Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and just really quick, um, that earlier today that the winners for the 37th Golden Razzies were announced, and I just to just I'm just gonna quickly just go say who the winners are. I feel like going through who was the list in each category. And plus, I'm really tired, and then just don't feel like going through the whole list again. But I know some other the films that were nominated that didn't go though. But still, now like I said before, do I normally agree with the Razzies sometimes, and there are a lot of times I would disagree with. But it is what it is. Same thing with all those other ones like the Golden Globes and all the Oscars. But for the list of these with the winners of this one, half it for the first half of these um winning categories I would agree with, and the other half I would just like okay. But here they are for the winners of winners of the 37th Golden Razzie Awards. For one film won 4 of these Razzies, which I would say it does deserve because I hate this film with a passion, and it's one of the worst ones I've seen in 2016. For worst screenplay goes to Batman v Superman. Worst remake, ripoff, sequel, or spin-off, Batman v Superman. Worst screen combo, Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill in Batman v Superman. And then worst supporting actor, Jesse Eisenberg for Batman v Superman. And those, I'll say those deserve it because, especially for the screenplays, yeah, the script was awful. It was all over the place. Um, Jesse Eisenberg, I hated him in that film. I think it was just always being as overrated in that, even as well as being overrated in that film. Even my brother thinks he's hilarious in the film. I never laughed once about him. But the red capes have come. Yeah. So yeah, Batman v Superman won 4 of those Razzies. For worst supporting actress went to a Kirsten Wiig in Zoolander 2. I haven't seen Zoolander 2. Didn't look interesting to me. Didn't care for it to see. And then the last 4 goes to also before there was a like last year there was a why I said there was a couple where there was like a Razzie Redeemer Awards. Like some actors got when they usually got nominated for a lot of things in the Razzies. They get a Redeemer Award for starring in a much better film, like a critically acclaimed film. You know, so there was one Razzie Redeemer Award that went to Mel Gibson because they said they gave him this award for his work on Hacksaw Ridge, which was critically acclaimed, and it's been nominated for a whole bunch of awards. So yeah, I would say that because I'm really curious to check out Hacksaw Ridge. I haven't seen it though, but I'm really curious to check it out. It looks like a good film because Mel Gibson has been like a good director. So and then the last of the 4 Razzie not goes for worst actor and worst actress, and then worst picture and worst director goes to this one movie. Was a kind of a documentary. I have not seen this film. It's called Hillary's America: The Secret Life of the Democratic Party. I've never heard of it, so. But just reading up, it won 4 of those, and it was universally panned by critics as a mediocre 4% Rotten Tomatoes. It was if it's really that bad, then yeah, I would say it does deserve it though. But I have not seen it, and I never want to care to see something like that. That's not in my interest at all. And I think other films could like besides that, I think other films could consider to win something like that. I would rather give one for Independence Day Resurgence because that got some couple of nominations as well. I wish it could have won one of those because that was the worst film I've seen in 2016. Because those reason was because it was one of the most insulting films I've ever seen in my life, especially for a classic film like the first film. I think Independence Day Resurgence could have won a couple of those. But for half of them, I would say Batman v Superman does deserve it. But for this one, the other half, I've not seen. But just to bring up how so bad it is from people saying said it is, I would say yeah, I would say it deserves it. But I've not seen it, and I never will see it. So that's just not in my interest whatsoever. So. But yeah, I wish that Independence Day Researchers could have been nominated for a couple of them. Well, won a couple of them, but I'm saying I can't. I know there's other nominations. Like I know TMNT 2 Out of the Shadows was nominated for 2, but didn't win. And I know what was it? There was another one. Well, Zoolander 2 was nominated for a lot of them as well, but only won one. But oh, and the Suicide Squad was nominated for 2 as well, but didn't win. Um, but I can't remember those. But if you want to listen to a list of the full of the nominations, I just check out my video where I just say the nominations list are. But these are the winners. So yeah, Batman v Superman won 4, and I would say does deserve it though, because I hate that film, and just I don't want to get into it though. Well, I do a rant on that one day, maybe I will. But yeah. So yeah, that's the winners of this year's 37th Golden Razzie Awards. Like I said, part of me is like is curious because what I for later on for during this year, I wonder what's going to be nominated. You know, what film is bad, and I wonder what's going to be nominated. So there's always that little curiosity part that I'm interested why in these Golden Razzies. Saying okay, what film is going to be nominated next on this list? But that's the curiosity part of me. So anyway, but that's what I have here. That's the winners list of the 37 Golden Razzies. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned on the next movie review. And now it's time for me to go to bed. Later.